Hello guys, welcome back to an episode review of Hollyoaks for Wednesday 21st August 2024. Sienna's just found out Jeremy's her father. She didn't believe it at first because she thought Martha's not of sound mind and she's talking nonsense again. Martha has shown proof of the DNA test that's been done, which she's done at the time when she met the girls because she's had a hunch all this time. It is wrong because Martha was approached by Sienna's mum, Anna, at the time when Anna was pregnant with the twins, and she said the dates don't match. I think Martha advised her to kind of brush it under the carpet because Patrick was more reliable than Jeremy at the time. God forbid, because Patrick was an abusive dad to Sienna. Sienna's was absolutely tortured when growing up with a pathological dad, and the fact that her behavior on society reflects on how she was raised and what she had to go through, and she even said that herself. It shaped who she is. She's a really good person deep down, but those scars are still there with Sienna. And I'm not sure about Jeremy because we've seen glimpses of him being a bit odd, just like Patrick. He seems like keeps a face just like Patrick did with others, very polite, very friendly, outgoing, but then behind closed doors he seems to have an evil side. Martha did say that he's just like his dad. She said Patrick was bad, yes, but apparently Jeremy's evil. We know Patrick's evil, so that wouldn't, we just question, how bad is Jeremy then? And obviously Sienna, it seems like, wants to accept Jeremy as a father, and likewise Jeremy wants to be a dad to Sienna. I just really hope for her character's sake she doesn't have to go through all again what she did with her dad Patrick, with a new abusive dad like Jeremy. Anyway, so Liberty and Jeremy were at the allotments, and when Jeremy was confiding with Liberty regarding the loss of his twins and the anniversary 40 years ago, and he went to the shed briefly and he had a cable tie in his hand and he was stretching it and then when he opened the door it seemed like he was about to attack Liberty or strangle her. For me that was more concerning. Like, why was he gonna strangle Liberty? For what reason? That was really interesting, guys. But then obviously Sienna just came at the right moment. When he opened the door, he saw Sienna, who revealed to him that he is her father. Now, obviously, all of them, Sienna and Jeremy, are upset at Martha. Why she didn't, if she had a hunch, why she didn't let her or the family know at the time. And that's really interesting, guys. I'm not sure how that's going to pan out. I really hope Sienna doesn't suffer more abuse. But then, as viewers, we can sense it might be going towards that way, especially we've seen glimpses of Jeremy being a bit odd at times. Zoe's had a baby. Her water actually broke at the time when she was trying to arrest Kitty. Kitty's done the right thing by calling the ambulance on her. Unfortunately, Prince has found out at the time when he was proposing to Dilly, he rushed to the hospital, and then he found out that his baby and Zoe's baby is on life support, and it's going to be tough times for Zoe and Prince, especially everything they have had to go through with the revelation of the dad, etc. And I really do wonder how they're going to work. I'm hoping the baby's going to be fine, but I do think Prince has got a lot to juggle in because he's got a fiance now, he's got a new baby on the way who's battling for his life, and he's going to have to be there for Zoe as well. Dilly, we know she's trying to do the right thing by accommodating, because she loves Prince obviously, but accommodating and understanding that Prince has to be there for the baby as well. But I do think at times, because Dilly did reveal in a wrong way to Prince's family about that him being the father to Zoe's baby. But it's all fine for now, but when tough times do come, I'm not sure how Dilly may respond, especially if Prince has to spend more time with the baby, and then if Dilly sees Zoe and Prince even so much as sharing a laugh together, or hugging each other and consoling each other in tough times over the baby. Not really sure. It was a bit kind of out of the blue when Prince proposed to her with a Haribo ring, especially when the day before or the same day Prince said to her he doesn't want to be with her, etc. It seems a bit kind of unstable. I really want to see them work out, but they maybe have some time, a week or 2 weeks go past, and then propose. I'm not sure. I'm not an expert. I'm just saying that probably be more wise. There were some comedic scenes in this episode, and I think when Prince was talking to Sally and John Paul about the fact that Dilly wants to have a baby with Prince, John Paul and Sally were baking, I believe, and the way they looked up both at the same time saying what, I think they had a mouthful of food as well. That was really funny, because it is like he's got so much going in his life, and then obviously they're planning to have a baby as well. Maybe not now, in a few years, but the way he said it to Sally and John Paul, they probably perceived it in a different way. Also, Abe and Cleo, again, seems like an abusive relationship. John Paul, when he was talking to them both and telling them the situation with Prince, Abe sometimes acts right, but then sometimes doesn't, and then he walked off saying that he's got a personal train, a lingerie model, and then obviously John Paul had a funny reaction, and then he said to Cleo, he's not the most subtle, is he? And John Paul did discover some food later on the day that Cleo's been hiding and pretending to eat. So I just think there needs to be some sort of more of a watch on Cleo and Abe's relationship. Anyway, guys, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you in the next episode review. Peace.